Like most socialist states, East Germany blamed capitalist states because they thought capitalism must bring environmental destruction. Ironically, what gave a shock to West Germany is severe environmental pollution in East Germany. East ran their country focusing on rapid economic growth and development to show off superiority of their political regime. Of course, they neglected environmental issues. Environmental conditions disclosed following the unification was more severe than West expected. West even didn't know where to start because lots of problems, such as SO2 emissions, which was 10 times higher than in West. Severe water pollution due to poor sewage treatment facilities, radioactive contamination, and forest degradation. The size of destructed forest accounts for 54.3% of the total forest in East. 40% of nature environment in East was off-balanced in ecosystem. Main reasons for this were lignite, mining, absence of waste disposal regulations, overuse of pesticides and herbicides, radioactive waste, and ground pollution. Water was also heavily polluted. A quarter of total water resources in East and half of running water were severely polluted, so that it couldn't be purified by state-of-the-art technology. 4 billion cubic meters of unpurified industrial wastewater flowed into the river annually. There was a lack of gas filters and purifiers in power stations. Moreover, overuse of brown coal in households accelerated air pollution. There were also heavy metal contamination problems. When President Park Geun-hye recently visited Germany, she addressed a question to the former Prime Minister about Germany's regret during the unification process. The answer was information, information, and information. The fact that he did not have much information about East was the very first regret. Right after the unification, the unified German government regretted the fact that they didn't start environmental cooperation earlier. The large gap between West and East Germany's level of environmental facilities and forest conservation even caused sense of difference. While West couldn't grasp East situation exactly, natural environment in East was rapidly destructed. Accordingly, burdens on West also increased. West called on East to implement anti-pollution policies. Even though East agreed with it, they were so lukewarm about practice in reality. East thought that West would be benefited by East efforts. Indeed, it was one of the reasons why East was so lukewarm. West, who was observing East's attitude, suggested East to start eco-technology cooperative projects together. This project began from a basic treaty in December 21st, 1972. However, the gap of political opinions between West and East were very large, so that the cooperation couldn't proceed well. Finally, Germany's environmental cooperation was led by West, with an intrinsic identity of German land, German people. West supported East. They regarded East German as the same people by blood, and they believed East environmental problem is a matter of for all. Finally, they came to the internal consensus on supporting East. The environmental cooperation achieved at the expense of West was a measure of the normalization of relations between two. It is now recognized as a meaningful process strengthening the basics of unification. West Germany's endless effort were finally crowned with unification. As we see, pollution situation in East, whose economic level was better than in North Korea, we can guess North Koreans' situation. Like East did, North Korea used brown coal as a main energy source. There are also lots of military facilities destructing environment in North Korea. As solving the environmental problem in East was West's responsibility, North Korea's environmental problem are what we have to solve with responsibility. Like West did, South Korea should lead the environmental cooperation. A German non-profit foundation named Hans Zeidel has implemented reforestation projects in North Korea since 2008. After it entered into a connection with Forest Design Technology Research Institute, which is an affiliated organization of Ministry of Land and Environment Protection in North Korea, it held a seminar about sustainable forest economy in May 2009. It also provided two North Korean forest technicians with an opportunity to training at a forest institute in Brandenburg, Germany. Thankfully, Hans Zeidel has shared lessons from the Forest Corporation project with us. According to them, situation of deforestation and local people's life is in very poor shape. The most important thing to local people is that they should be able to use agroforestry land in a sustainable manner. They also want rapid growth trees like fruit trees. They must know the reality from the field. Good news is that forest experts in North have strong willingness to cooperate with external sources. A notable example is a change of their attitudes toward information. 2 to 3 years ago, North Korea excluded South Korean publications due to political reasons. However, there has been a visible change in North Korean attitude towards South Korean experts. Hans Zeidel held a North and South seminar about forest in Germany in June 2012. At that time, North Korean participants talked with South Korean experts during the seminar. The urgency of saving forest in North Korea changed their attitudes. North Korean forest experts' willingness is firm. Also, they are enthusiastic about expert knowledge and they are quick to understand. Thus, they can expect rapid growth in a short time. Although there are several lessons they can learn from Germany's unification, the biggest lesson is seizing an opportunity. The leading members of West Germany, including Helmut Kohl, who played a pivotal role in German reunification, sensed window of opportunity that opened unexpectedly and were ready to seize for 1 in 1,000 chances.